Okay, let's take a little personal security test here. I sit down and kind of self-evaluate a little bit for my family and myself, and just to kind of see how secure we were in our situation, and especially after the October 7th thing. And that's a big wake-up call. Are we secure? If someone pulls up to our home in a FedEx truck and we think they're there to deliver packages, but then we notice they jump out with full kit and start a robbery or worse, are we ready for that? I did a little security exam. So here's 10 things that you can check with yourself and to see if you are ready for whatever might come. And if you see anything that you might want to add to this list, please post it down in the comments, because I'm always trying to learn more. It's always about learning more. So the first thing is our home security. What's our home security look like? Do we have a good home security plan? How's our doors? Are they not just locked so someone can pick and come in, but are they also braced and bracketed? The next thing is our windows. Can they just be broken and stepped into, or are they fortified in some sort? Do we have dogs? Are our dogs aware? Are they ready to, will they alert us if someone's coming up? Do we have alarms and cameras? And are they on? How can they be defeated? How easily? And then the last thing, do we have any weapons in case, it gets down to the last thing? So that's the first. The second one is, do we have any weapons? Guns, ammo, blades. Do we have anything that if it gets really bad that we can fight for our lives with? The third thing is what are our hand-to-hand combat skills? If we have to get into an altercation with someone and they're trying to get in the front door, can we fight? Are we able to fight? Do we know how to stand our ground? Can we use improvised weapons? Can we slam that door back on them? Do we have enough energy to do that? Do we have, how prepared are we to have a physical altercation? Number 4, what are our lifestyles and decisions that can keep us out of problems? And that's really important. Do we avoid, the three rules? Don't be in stupid places with stupid people doing stupid things. Do we avoid that, or do we go out into large crowds, into concerts, and at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and drink and get drunk and fall down the sidewalk and and get robbed and all that shit? I mean, where are we? Where are we in our lifestyles? The next thing is fitness. What is our fitness? If we have to get out and run to the neighbors to ask for help, can we do that? Can we sprint a couple hundred yards without passing out? Can we walk 2 miles or so without falling over? I mean, what is our, can we fight for 5 minutes if we had to? What is your fitness level? Number 6, your self-reliance. Can you survive, a long time on your supplies? So if something happens that, electricity goes off, food goes off, hurricane comes through, you don't have supplies, there's no food out there, the stores are shut down, you can't get gas. Do you have enough supplies to keep you going for a good amount of time? It'd be great if you could go for 7 years, but can you at least go for 6 months? Your medical skills. What are your medical skills? This is number 7. What are your medical skills? Do you have any medical skills? Can you stop mass bleeding if you get into an accident and you look down and your artery is just spraying blood? Do you have a tourniquet? Can you put a tourniquet on? Can you stop mass bleeding? I mean, what are your medical skills for other things, like if your kids get a fever or something like that? What are your medical skills? What can you do medically to save your life and your family's life? And then what kind of medical supplies do you have? Do you have bandages? Do you have some extra medications? Let's say you're diabetic. Do you have extra medications for that? Or you need Coumadin. Do you have extra medications for that? For blood thinners and things like that. I mean, how prepared are you for medical? Number 8, situational awareness. How situationally aware are you of your surroundings? Are you always in the white stage where you have your head up your app, where you're sitting there looking at your phone all the time going, you know, I'm just sitting here staring at my phone all the time, and I'm not aware of anything around me. Someone just walk up and just take from me whatever they want. So what is your situational awareness? Number 9, fighter mindset. Are you experienced in combat? Do you have a fighter mindset? Or are you the one that just wants to give up the minute someone says, and just take whatever someone gives you? Do you want to fight back? Do you want to resist? Can you handle fear? Can you master your own fear instead of just sit there and freeze? Can you run? Can you not freeze and just haul ass and get off the X? What is your fight mindset? Number 10, your tactics. What are your tactics? Do you practice any tactics? Do you work through scenarios with your family? Do you have a emergency word that you can scream out to your family to know that that this is an emergency, that the guys delivering packages are not really guys delivering packages, that they're out there trying to hurt us, or there's someone robbing us, or there's someone unknown in the yard? Do you have a word that you can scream out? Like, I don't know, whatever. Shazam, or whatever, that your family knows that when they hear that word, that they need to find a weapon and secure themselves or go to a safe room or whatever. So that's the 10 things that I kind of ask myself on a weekly basis, and I keep checking that list. And I think fitness is the biggest one for me, because I am partially crippled and I have a lot of medical issues, so therefore I have to work hard on the fitness side of trying to keep myself fit so I can actually get off the X if I had to. And then the other part is training. We need to train more. You always need to train more. You need to train more with medical, need to train more with weapons, need to train more with planning, and just to be prepared. But anyway, that's the 10 things that I've got. Please, in the comments below, add anything that you might think of that we might need to also check ourselves with, and work through, and just see what we need. Okay, go out and make yourself better.